Which university did the Department of Defense partner with to help develop new unmanned aerial systems? The same one the National Institutes of Health partnered with to help develop new anthrax antibiotics. And the same one NASA partnered with to help design inflatable space habitats that reduce the effects of zero gravity. Which university? Oklahoma State University, America's brightest orange.
How do you keep pace with a speeding world? Outsmart it. Out-industrial it. Out-engineer it. That doesn't happen overnight, or even through one generation.
I feel that we're making a real contribution when a road is built where none existed before.
It's a journey shared by innovation and purpose. Yes, the world is changing. It always has. It always will. That's why John Deere believes in supporting the next wave, the new wave of innovation leaders. How do we keep pace with the speeding world? By asking simple questions. What will you build? And how far will you go?
When I say I'm Chickasaw, and I'm very proud of the fact I'm Chickasaw, it's a chance for me to educate people on who we are, where we came from, and where we're going. And yeah, when you're a kid, you dream about, you make believe, you role play. And in my case, that role playing was astronaut, because that's what we were doing in the 1960s. And so my dream about being an astronaut started in a cardboard box when I was 8 years old. 30 years later, I'm not in a cardboard box. Just the dials are all real now. It's just not drawn on a piece of cardboard. It's the real thing. You have to believe in yourself and you have to follow your dreams. You look at a challenge and go, how can I really do that? Because if you look at it and say, I can't do that, and then walk away from it, then you just lost the opportunity. It could be the challenge of being a long-distance dad. It could be a challenge of being a single mom. It could be the challenge of trying to better yourself. I may not be able to accomplish it, but you don't know if you don't try.
Thank you for sharing these first 5 years of the first robotics competition, Iowa Regional, with the University of Northern Iowa.
Which university did the Department of Defense partner with to help develop new unmanned aerial systems? The same one the National Institutes of Health partnered with to help develop new anthrax antibiotics. And the same one NASA partnered with to help design inflatable space habitats that reduce the effects of zero gravity. Which university? Oklahoma State University, America's brightest orange.
How do you keep pace with a speeding world? Outsmart it. Out-industrial it. Out-engineer it. That doesn't happen overnight, or even through one generation.
I feel that we're making a real contribution when a road is built where none existed before.
It's a journey shared by innovation and purpose. Yes, the world is changing. It always has. It always will. That's why John Deere believes in supporting the next wave, the new wave of innovation leaders. How do we keep pace with a speeding world? By asking simple questions. What will you build? And how far will you go?
When I say I'm Chickasaw, and I'm very proud of the fact I'm Chickasaw, it's a chance for me to educate people on who we are, where we came from, and where we're going. And when you're a kid, you dream about, you make believe, you role play. And in my case, that role playing was astronaut, because that's what we were doing in the 1960s. And so my dream about being an astronaut started in a cardboard box when I was 8 years old. 30 years later, I'm not in a cardboard box. Just the dials are all real now. It's just not drawn on a piece of cardboard. It's the real thing. You have to believe in yourself and you have to follow your dreams. You look at a challenge, you go, how can I really do that? Because if you look at it and say, I can't do that, and then walk away from it, then you just lost the opportunity. It could be the challenge of being a long-distance dad. It could be a challenge of being a single mom. It could be the challenge of trying to better yourself. I may not be able to accomplish it, but you don't know if you don't try.
Thank you for sharing these first 5 years of the first robotics competition, Iowa Regional, with the University of Northern Iowa.
Hello and welcome to the first robotics competition Midwest Plains Regional Awards Show, part of the first Game Changers Star Wars Force for Change season. And what a season it has been. I've been a MC for First Robotics Competition for the last 4 years now. Every year at opening ceremonies, I talk about how FIRST helps you to learn determination and grit. And by golly, if you don't walk out of this season with more grit than you started with, you've got to be worse than Poe Dameron. Or as awesome as Poe Dameron. Now, in all seriousness, each and every one of you teams have gone so far beyond what we could have asked for you. Whether you did 1 or 2 at-home challenges, or you went after every award you could possibly think of, I hope all of you can sit back and think about what you've achieved. You've gone so far beyond what we could ask of any one person, let alone a team. That is something special. Each and every one of you, together, we can be the force for change. Alright, so today we're going to have a few comments from the people who made this event and season possible, and then we're going to hand out our awards. Now let's hear from our first robotics competition director, Frank Merritt.
Hello, First Robotics Competition teams. My name is Frank Merrick. I'm the director of FRC, and welcome to your awards show. What a crazy season 2021 was, and I, for one, am fingers crossed, hoping we can get together again in person for official events in 2022. But in the meantime, congratulations to all the award winners and everyone who participated this year. Have a great show.
And now, here to recognize the first sponsors for the first Game Changers powered by Star Wars Force for Change season is Blair from FIRST Headquarters.
Every year, FIRST and you benefit from the support of hundreds of generous sponsors, suppliers, scholarship providers, and alliances. We deeply appreciate their commitment and dedication and are especially grateful during this challenging season. A big thanks to everyone who makes FIRST, FIRST.
Now in a normal year, what, you didn't think I was going to wear the same outfit this whole time, did you? Anyway, in a normal year, we would be split up into 3 different regionals. The Iowa Regional, the Oklahoma Regional, and the Green Country Regional. Now those events were and are sponsored by some very gracious sponsors. And we want to give a big thank you to them for their continued dedication to your future.
Which university did the Department of Defense partner with to help develop new unmanned aerial systems? The same one the National Institutes of Health partnered with to help develop new anthrax antibiotics. And the same one NASA partnered with to help design inflatable space habitats that reduce the effects of zero gravity. Which university? Oklahoma State University, America's brightest orange.
How do you keep pace with a speeding world? Outsmart it. Out-industrial it. Out-engineer it. That doesn't happen overnight, or even through one generation.
I feel that we're making a real contribution when a road is built where none existed before.
It's a journey shared by innovation and purpose. Yes, the world is changing. It always has. It always will. That's why John Deere believes in supporting the next wave, the new wave of innovation leaders. How do we keep pace with a speeding world? By asking simple questions. What will you build? And how far will you go?
When I say I'm Chickasaw, and I'm very proud of the fact I'm Chickasaw, it's a chance for me to educate people on who we are, where we came from, and where we're going. And yeah, when you're a kid, you dream about, you make believe, you role play. And in my case, that role playing was astronaut, because that's what we were doing in the 1960s. And so my dream about being an astronaut started in a cardboard box when I was 8 years old. 30 years later, I'm not in a cardboard box. Just the dials are all real now. It's just not drawn on a piece of cardboard. It's the real thing. You have to believe in yourself and you have to follow your dreams. You look at a challenge and go, how can I really do that? Because if you look at it and say, I can't do that, and then walk away from it, then you just lost the opportunity. It could be the challenge of being a long-distance dad. It could be a challenge of being a single mom. It could be the challenge of trying to better yourself. I may not be able to accomplish it, but you don't know if you don't try.
Thank you for sharing these first 5 years of the first robotics competition, Iowa Regional, with the University of Northern Iowa.
Hello, I'm Pat Barnes from John Deere. At John Deere, we highly value our 10-year partnership with FIRST. This partnership has resulted in very positive outcomes for students and our amazing employee volunteers building a better future together. This partnership includes John Deere supporting students in all FIRST programs in 7 different countries that builds valuable life skills, including STEM literacy, teamwork, communication, and problem solving. These are skills John Deere seeks for new employees working together on teams like your FRC teams. And John Deere teams are supporting the development, manufacturing, and support of innovative solutions for our customers with artificial intelligence, data analytics, electrification, and autonomous vehicles. Many companies are interested in hiring FIRST students and alumni as interns and employees, including at John Deere. So be sure to share your FIRST experience on your resume and in interviews. Further information is available at www.firstinspires.org/alumni.
And finally, before we start handing out awards, we have one more special guest with a quick shout out. Please welcome first founder, Dean Kamen.
As I do at the end of every season, I'd like to start by thanking the parents, the mentors, the teachers, the sponsors for helping give these kids this opportunity to have the hardest fun they'll ever have. I am aware each year of how much work it takes, how much grit it takes, but you always surpass our expectations. Congratulations to everybody, and let's celebrate the season we just finished, and I'll see you all next year when we make it even more exciting.
Every season first comes out with a new game, and game pieces too. I mean, sometimes I think they were rushing to recycle, but now we get to turn the game on them. We call it the Game Design Challenge. And now, here's a word from longtime first sponsor, Rockwell Automation.
Hi, I'm Javion Mosley, first alum and current mentor and now engineering intern at Rockwell Automation. I'm working on 3D modelings, metal fabrication, as well as managing various die-cast operations. Congratulations on your accomplishments during this unique season. I'd like to give a shout out to the Creativity Award winners who exemplify the spirit of FIRST programs using science and technology, but using critical thinking and problem-solving skills for the win.
The Creativity Award, sponsored by Rockwell Automation. In the face of disaster, this winning team emerged from the rubble. They unified thematic elements with unique design to power up the bot-on-bot action. The game complete, they return to the bot cave to await their next call. Congratulations, Team 525, the Swart Dogs from Cedar Falls, Iowa. Hold on to your hats, as this team's game design is a sight to behold. Say howdy to your alliance partners as you take stock of the wild array of field elements and plan your strategies. You'll need to work together to herd cattle across the river, collect and transport water for water towers, avoid running into spiky cacti, and finally climb into your train to ride off into the sunset. The FRC Game Design Challenge Helium Group Imagery Award in honor of Jack Kamen goes to Team 3465, the Omega Factor, for their visually creative game design Cowtastrophe.
Team 3465 is from Mustang, Oklahoma.
This team took game design into the digital realm. With clear and connected imagery, imaginative and accessible gameplay, and strong design process, this team hacked their way to the award. There isn't much left to decrypt. The Designers Award goes to Team 3928 Team Neutrino for their game Cyberspace.
I'm Kayla McIntyre, and I'm an alum of Team 525, the Swart Dogs. Being on Team 525 gave me many opportunities that I didn't know were out there and that I wouldn't have had if it wasn't for FIRST, including applying for FIRST scholarships. Nearly 200 colleges and universities make over $80 million in scholarships available to FIRST participants and alumni through the FIRST Scholarship Program. So apply, apply, apply.
This year, we've introduced the At-home Design Challenge, where you can make a robot go on up to 5 different challenges on, well, whatever field you can find. You can use last year's robot, or you can make a new robot for this year. But you know, these challenges don't seem so bad. I am going to try this one myself. You know what, on second thought, we can keep it with the robots. Our next award is the Autonomous Award, sponsored by Ford. And now let's hear from them.
Hi, I'm Laura Steinholtz from Team 1522 in Mechanicsville, Virginia. And today I work as an aerodynamics engineer at Ford Motor Company. We created the Autonomous Award because we believe that advancements in robotics and automation are going to have a profound and positive impact for our vehicles and for society. Underscoring this belief, we recently opened the Ford Robotics building at the University of Michigan, where our researchers will work alongside students and faculty to make this future a reality. It's so exciting to see how this award has inspired teams to go further in their automation, and we'd like to congratulate all the winners of the 2021 Autonomous Award.
They blew in like a cyclone and dazzled us with their atomic precision. Through active collaboration and persistent iteration, this team's trajectory tracked more angles, velocity, and friction than any other. With the team's self-challenge of scoring all field-set power cells autonomously, this turret robot shot ahead of the competition. The Autonomous Award goes to Team 3928 Team Neutrino from Ames, Iowa. The Quality Award. Having no fear of the dark side, darkness hides components and power inside for protection and reliable performance. Bending intake arms forced an awakening for them to rethink material selection, making maintenance a breeze. The performance and speed of this team's wielded dual claw is nothing to cluck at. When it comes to quality and robustness, this team doesn't chicken out. Congratulations, Team 3931 Cockadoodle Dominators from Chickasaw, Oklahoma. We have another quality award. The Powder Room gave this team's robot a fresh look to top off its robust robot for competition. With 3D printed mounts and finishes, plexiglass to see all the things, and a modular assembly synthesis team, it was a real Terminator in the quality competition. Team 5576 Team Terminator from Spirit Lake, Iowa. Our next award is the Industrial Design Award, sponsored by GM. And now let's hear from another longtime first sponsor.
Congratulations, First Robotics Industrial Design Award winner from General Motors.
This team had a bright idea to stay out of the limelight. With a curve and a pie, they were able to widen their view. With wiring that could follow their vision, they could measure and predict the winning move. Congratulations, Team 967, the Iron Lions from Marion, Iowa. We have a second Industrial Design Award, also sponsored by GM. With a black, flexible bot that demands attention, this team's design bucked the competition with a complete package that surged ahead. Using CAD, CNC, and even wood prototypes, an elegant designed, shorter bot with a longer shot was achieved. Its spin dexter controls the game with 5 sensor precision. The award goes to Team 5550, the Bronco Bots from Bethany, Oklahoma. Volunteering. It just looks different this year. We've all had to rethink how we give and what it means to give this year. Volunteers, thank you. You may not have had the event that you thought you signed up for, but it was the event that we all needed. Our first traditionally submitted award is the Volunteer of the Year Award.
Thank you, Tyler. Oklahoma appreciates all the hard work all our volunteers do, but I can only nominate one, which is very hard. With that said, this Volunteer of the Year helped get the Green Country Regional started, along with getting funding for the events for the past 2 years. He has also been a safety judge at the Oklahoma Regional for the past 4 years, along with judging for FLL qualifiers and state competitions. Let's give a standing ovation to Ed Siders. Congratulations, Ed.
First and foremost, I want to extend a thank you to all of our volunteers across all of our FIRST programs for stepping up through this past year of challenge. We appreciate all that you do for FIRST. It is truly difficult every year to choose only one, but there can be only one Volunteer of the Year. And this year we've chosen someone who has been there to put Oklahoma and our regional where it is today. Without this person's involvement, the work would have been so much more difficult and I would have been so much more stressed. This volunteer always manages to be there when you need them, no matter what, with a can-do attitude and laser focus on the job, and the idea that if a job is worth doing, it's worth doing well. This volunteer always takes things head on and provides candid feedback. They have managed to be my right arm and rise to the challenge of helping me recruit and manage over 150 volunteers every year for our event. I am proud this year to present this year's Volunteer of the Year Award to Elsie Goosey. Congratulations, Elsie, and thank you for all that you do for FIRST.
The iRegional Planning Team would like to recognize an individual who has demonstrated enthusiasm and dedication since the early planning stages of the first Iowa Regional. Organizational skills, creative ideas, and can-do attitude make planning events more fun than work. We are so thankful for her passion and commitment to the Iowa Regional. This year's Midwestern Plains Volunteer of the Year Award goes to Marcy Seavey.
Our volunteers give tirelessly to make FIRST and FIRST events happen. Remote judging this year was an enormous challenge, and our volunteers stepped up and conquered it. Mentors, thank you so much. You've flexed, you've pivoted, you've reimagined, and you've made it happen. Everyone's continued investment in these students' lives reflects what it means to be a part of FIRST and our core values.
Come be a volunteer, help build tomorrow.
Volunteering that we do for FRC, best time of my life, it's awesome.
At FRC events, there are more than 120 people that are committed to making a difference for everyone involved.
It's so rare to find some of your volunteering that you're so passionate about. You only find that with FIRST.
I volunteer because I genuinely love what I do, and I love to inspire kids as much as I was inspired back when I was competing.
And you make amazing friends with these other volunteers. There's networking that happens, there's on-the-job training. There's a full gamut. There's no better way to spend a weekend.
Volunteering for FIRST is an amazing experience. As an alumni of the program, I get to experience all the new teams, all the parents, all the new students, and we always have a party with everyone here.
Come join the fun.
Is there anywhere else you'd rather be than a FIRST event? Come join the fun.
Come volunteer, help build tomorrow.
Our next award is the FIRST Innovation Challenge Semi-Finalist Award, presented by Qualcomm. Let's hear from them.
Hey FIRST teams, Natalie Ducey here from Qualcomm. As this year's season presenting sponsor of the FIRST Innovation Challenge, I just want to take a moment to congratulate all of our semi-finalist teams. I hope everybody that participated in the Innovation Challenge this season really got a flavor of what innovation is all about. And I'm really looking forward to seeing the projects and the real-world solutions that teams came up with this year. Congratulations to everyone again, and we'll see you at GIA.
This team is modest in their goals, but rose above the rest. They were in the water leading their team in the competition. They started with a neutrino of an idea and then developed it into a product that suited their market perfectly. Congratulations to Team 3928 Team Neutrino from Ames, Iowa. And now, here's another short, brilliant video by Woody Flowers, who coined the phrase gracious professionalism.
Many smart people are predicting that future careers and jobs will rapidly and continuously change. In my career, for example, most of the analytical Methods used for engineering analysis have dramatically changed. Artificial intelligence is suddenly becoming a very powerful tool. It's even on the verge of becoming a tool designing tool. What happens when big data and AI become potential tool makers? What happens when natural language is applied to solid modeling and stress analysis? You might soon be able to say to your screen, design a bracket to hold this wheel, keep the deflection to less than 1 millimeter as the robot collides with a stiff wall at full speed. That time is near. So what will a STEM-trained person do? What will we offer to society so society will love us? It's not likely to be commonly applied technical analysis. However, uniquely human things like recognizing needs, being creative, acting on empathy, demonstrating leadership, designing beautiful things, those uniquely human characteristics will be even more valuable. So, those who understand the universe and understand themselves and society will be in a very powerful and satisfying position. That's good stuff.
First Dean's List finalists are outstanding, passionate student leaders who demonstrate exemplary effectiveness at attaining FIRST ideals. They were nominated by their teams for their direct contributions and impact on others, exemplifying leadership and commitment on the team and in their community. Hey, Tyler, please announce this year's winner.
For this event's First Dean's List Award, I have 4 winners. Congratulations to Emma Monge from Team 2341, the Sprockets. Noah Palmer, Team 3152, KTC Monsters. Quinn Margette from Team 3928, Team Neutrino. Isabella Malam, Team 7531, Servos Strike Back.
The Chairman's Award is the most prestigious award at FIRST. It honors teams that best represents a model for other teams to emulate and best embodies the purpose and goals of FIRST. The Chairman's Award is presented to teams judged to have the most significant measurable impact of its partnerships among its participants and community over a sustained period, not just a single build season. The winners are able to demonstrate progress towards FIRST's mission of transforming our culture. The winning teams will compete against other Chairman's Award winners for the Championship Chairman's Award. Tyler, please announce this year's recipients.
While the pandemic put the brakes on normal life, this Iowa team kept its foot on the gas pedal, helping others far and near. Their fondness for Legos resulted in kits of these bricks finding their way to hundreds of kids everywhere. Their team may be atomically small, but their impact on FIRST and STEM is without compare. A round of applause to Team 3928, Team Neutrino from Ames, Iowa. Chaining together a few problems may still turn out at a fast RPM. With the cogs of a wheel building topics like diversity, poverty, and credit for STEM, this team made a difference for all of them. Congratulations, Team 2341, the Sprockets from Shawnee, Oklahoma.
Hello, I'm Alan Gregory, the proud recipient of the 2019 Woody Flowers Award, and I'm honored to be with you today to present the Woody Flowers Finalist Award. Woody Flowers stated, "Being creative is one of the few self-rewarding activities. Being creative is like being in love." The love of FRC Robotics has been deep-seated in so many for so long. This year, we saw that love and that energy get creative with new competition challenges. Teams this year have adjusted their methods, changed their plans, and reached for different goals as we all adapted to the challenges the world gave us. The safety net of change has been FIRST mentors. Students have eloquently shared in their heartwarming Woody Flowers essays evidence of how our FIRST Robotics competition mentors have continued to show their strength, dedication, and unwavering gracious support of our youth. Woody believed societies get the best of what they celebrate. The Woody Flowers Award celebrates our students by providing them a means to formally recognize their mentors with a WFFA nomination. Students have an opportunity to implement gracious professionalism through high-quality work and emphasizing the value of others. Because it's the student's choice, it is so meaningful to the mentors. Because the award elevates Woody's tradition of guiding us with clarity and integrity, it is meaningful to the whole FIRST community. The Woody Flowers Award celebrates outstanding communication in the art and science of engineering and design. It was created by Dr. William Murphy in 1996, seeking to recognize one mentor who, in the concisely communicated written words of students, demonstrates the leadership, ethical behavior, and technical communication skills that were exemplified by Woody. At each region and district awards event, one mentor will receive the Woody Flowers Finalist Award. Then, one mentor will be selected from present finalists and renominated past finalists to receive the 2021 Championship Woody Flowers Award. Here in the Midwestern Plains region, you shared high praise for the accomplishment and dedication of your mentors and your teams. Based on your input, we now recognize the contribution of one mentor to the FIRST experience. At the heart of engineering is problem solving. This mentor saw a problem and believed he could build a solution. For 12 years, this mentor has been changing the lives of his homeschooled students. He helps his students move out of their comfort zone, discover new passions, and appreciate the roles each of them fill. Now, when his students face a new problem, they think, "Don't be afraid, make a change, be a Coach Larry." Please join us in congratulating the 2021 Midwestern Plains Region Woody Flowers Finalist Award winner, Larry McWilliams from Team 2395.
This marks the end of the 2021 First Robotics Competition Midwest Plains Regional Award Show. Judges, volunteers, mentors, thank you for finding a way, making a way, showing the way through an incredibly challenging year. To every team that's watching this, thank you for an unforgettable season and proving that you are the game changers in this world.